All right, let's jump right in. If you're getting started with a VA representative, those first 48 hours are, and I mean this, absolutely critical. So today, we're talking about your first mission, the two essential forms that unlock everything else. So, you've made the call to get some help with your claim. That's a huge step. But what happens right now, today? How does an advocate actually start fighting for you? It's a great question, and the answer is way more important than you might think. I want you to picture a locked door. It's standing between you and your advocate. And behind that door, that's where all your VA records are. It's the ability for someone to talk to the VA for you. It's basically everything needed to build your case. And before we can do anything at all, you have to hand over the key. And that first key, the one that unlocks representation itself, is VA Form 2122A. Now, this isn't just some piece of paper. You gotta understand, this is the legal foundation for your entire claim going forward. Okay, the official name is a mouthful. Appointment of individual as claimant's representative, but pretty much everyone just calls it the POA, or Power of Attorney form. It's the VA's official recognized document that lets you say, this is the person who speaks for me. So what kind of power are we talking about here? Well, this form legally authorizes your agent to, in the VA's words, prepare, present, and prosecute your claim. It lets them get into your protected records, allows them to call the VA for you, and this part is huge. It makes sure only one person is driving the bus, which prevents so much confusion down the line. Let me be crystal clear about this. The bottom line is, without this signed document, an advocate's hands are completely tied. They can't legally see your records or talk to anyone about your case. It is 100% non-negotiable. Okay, so key number one gives permission. Got it. But there's a second massive problem we have to solve right away, and that's the clock. Every single day that ticks by while you're building a case could be a day of back pay that you're losing. We have to protect your timeline. Now, the VA gives you a really important safety net here, 1 full year. You can file a simple form that basically puts a bookmark in your spot, preserving your potential effective date for up to 12 months. Think of it like planting your flag in the ground on day 1. This second key is VA Form 21-0966. It's called the Intent to File, or ITF, and it has one job, just one, but it is an incredibly powerful one. It establishes your potential effective date for benefits. That's it. It tells the VA, hey, I'm working on a claim, start the clock from today. The way it works couldn't be simpler, but the impact is massive. First, you submit the intent to file. That immediately preserves your effective date. And what's the result? You and your advocate now have up to a year to gather all the evidence you need without that constant stress of losing out on potential back pay. So there we have it. 2 forms, 2 keys. And they do 2 totally different but equally vital jobs. Let's put them side by side so this is locked in your brain for good. Look, if you remember one thing, remember this. The POA form, that 21-22A, is the key to permission. It unlocks your advocate's ability to even start working. The intent to file, the 21-0966, is the key to time. It protects your potential back pay. One answers, who can help me? The other answers, when do my benefits start? You have to have both, period. And that brings us right back to the beginning, to your first official mission. Now that you know the what and the why, it's go time. This is not something you want to put on the back burner. This is your #1 priority, right now. And just remember, filling out these 2 forms, it's not just checking boxes. It is the first strategic move you make in this whole process. Getting these done in the first 48 hours means you are securing your representative and your timeline, setting your entire claim up for success right from the very start.